Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of October the 17th, 2025. I am the mom, and I am here, and we're going to be here for about an hour or so as we get ready to watch, I can't remember what the heck we're watching tonight. Space Raiders? We're watching something bad tonight, and we'll be doing that somewhere between 6:30, 6:45, but we'll take a break between the end of the show and when we get ready for that so everybody can get something to eat and drink and run to the bathroom and get ready for a fun evening of bad movies. But in the meantime, there's things to be done. Like, change the message of the day, Mom. It is no longer Dilithium Week. What is it now? We've got Bonus Mark Week and what is that? That would be October. What is today? 17 through... Yes, I can spell words through 18, 19, 20. Is it the 20th or the 21st? Oh, no, it's that one. It is through the 21st. All right. Well, that was exciting. Yeah, I know there's a ship sale. I know there's a lot of stuff going on there. Yay, we changed the message of the day. How exciting. I know you're all just thrilled by that. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go, we'll put that over there and let's see, maybe we'll take that and push that over there just a bit. Yeah, that looks better. I know, I have such an exciting life here. You know, it's the end of the week. There's a new change in the message of the day. Yeah, what more could one ask for out of life? The hard part is remembering all the tunes that need to have a change. We are going to play Counterpoint before we go too much further, but what the heck? You guys get to watch this exciting part of my life. All right, so that's the two main fleets. Hi there, Hugh. We'll say no for the moment. Bonus marks, plural. We'll make that one. There, we'll make that plural. Bonus marks weekend. Yes, yes indeed. Just think, you too can be a fleet admiral whose job gets put down to just changing titles on stuff. Yeah, that's that one. We do have an ad coming up here in just a moment, which is fine because we'll play Counterpoint after that. If anybody needs to jump in and play Counterpoint, there you go. Hugh, thank you. I love you, Hugh. Stop interrupting me. I think he's going to be in Chicago. And I have to admit, I'm kind of torn about going or not going. Klingon striker, yes, we need them. It's only 3 hours away. Gates McFadden is having a private coffee and croissant breakfast. But at the same time, you know, I probably could spend money better on other things these days. But if I find out a lot of people are going, I might just go. So if you're going to Chicago Star Trek, let me know. And maybe we can get together, hang out, have a coffee or something. It's not the same place as last year. It's the same place as it used to be, which is, again, interesting. Oh, he's in Gerhard Prime? Huh. How interesting. Well, there you go. I thought he was in the main fleet. Ooh, and we got that done before Hugh popped up. Yay. Spam people, stop calling me. I get a ridiculous amount of spam calls every day. And it's 5 at night here, 5 in the evening. So you know they're not from the States. Because, you know, Friday at 5, everything ends. The world just ends until Monday at 9. We have all that time down. And when you tell people, it's like, yeah, what day is it? Well, it's Friday. Yeah, what time is it? Well, it's whatever time it is. And they don't get it. What do you mean you guys don't do business calls after 5? Because we don't. Oh, that already says that one. Let's see if we did flaming targs yet. Oh, wow, no, this is definitely on an old one. Oh, and I can't on flaming targs on this tune. Cute. I have to promote myself up on some of these. Yeah, I'm in way too many fleets. I'm in too many fleets. Oh, and apparently we've just gone live. How nice is that? I love it when it lags 10 minutes behind on these things. Did I do that one? Yes, I did. Ad time. Yay. And then we have the dip ships here. Oh, you know what? Works better when I'm in Discord as well. Ooh, this is slow. Very slow to load right now. And we'll just go this way. Come on, guys, over here. Nope, 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 nope. Gerhard Prime, yep. Think we got just about all of them. One more on a different account, but we'll get there. Yep, got that one already. That's right. Because Petty Cash is in Gerhard Prime. Cathla. I realize bonus marks isn't very exciting compared to like Dilithium or an XP weekend, but it's something. I tried tracking these. I don't see a rhyme or reason to when things change. So if any of you sees a pattern, let me know, because I'm sure not finding it. Kethna? I'm still not here, people. This one? And bear with me for a minute. And thank you for your patience on that one while I changed over to a completely different account. So I can change the last one, which is the Momulan Star Empire. And that's all done. But since we're here, oh, we have Terran ships and we have Counterpoint. Oh, it's Terran ships in the battle zone. Fine. Fine, be that way. We'll do this our way. Grab Gornalicious here and go do some Terran ships. Why can't I have Terran ships and Counterpoint? But no, I get Terran ships in the battle zone. Let's see, what's the cheat? It's Spoils of War, right? Interesting. Do I not have it set up on this one? Oh, that's surprising. Okay. I guess I do have it set up. I mean, if you guys are in here and playing, we'll throw it into Federation. But since you're not here, I'm doing it with Mike Leon. I love this ship. What have we got? I need 10 ships. Let's see if we've got any other instances. Nope. We're doing it here then. And then we'll take on Counterpoint. Counterpoint's fine, but it's kind of like Storming the Spire. Gets a little boring. With a good team, it's fun. But at the same time, you know, you have to make an adventure out of it. So what's the adventure? How many times can you be the Uber? Hi, Taz. How are you? How are you doing? I have not. What is it? Oh! Well, I heard of a new one that I think we may try next Friday, since we're going to do a movie today. But I found one called Whispers from the Stars. I think Chris may have mentioned it. No, it's a game. So what we're going to do on Fridays is maybe every other Friday we'll go watch a movie, and then every other Friday we'll play a new game, or a game I haven't played before. And try out some new stuff. And yeah, we'll do as many Star Trek games as I can find, and if we like them, we'll stick with it. But Resurgence is out there, Armada 4 is out there. So I thought, let's just have some fun. Yeah, I'm willing to try Armada 4. Yep. Pi walked through, or me watched as he went through Star Trek Resurgence, which looked fun. And we all seemed to enjoy Voyager. I was reading a review of Voyager in Star Trek News today, and I think their response was kind of like ours. The flybys and the visuals are really nice, but the gameplay is a little on the thin side for the moment. But they're probably a year away from coming out with the actual game, so hard to argue with. They got something out there. And yeah, I kind of agree. I would like to be more interactive with the characters. But again, maybe that's going to change. It's so early, it's hard to tell. We just need to kill one more of these guys. It's like playing with a bunch of you here. All the ships are dying before I can even fire on them. There, I got my 10. Yay! I got my 10. Yes, well, Counterpoint is the universal for the weekend, so I figured I'd chunk away at them. Pardon? Yeah, change universals today to Counterpoint. What, do you not? I mean, it's not binary circuit. We did binary circuit yesterday with the team, and it went great. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's just sometimes hard to get a team that knows what it's doing, and we were super lucky that, oh, it popped up already. We were super lucky. I knew what was going to go on. I knew how I wanted to play it, and everything actually worked. So that was fun. It doesn't always happen where everything works. But now it's Counterpoint 4 times over the weekend, and I'm so happy. We're supposed to have thunderstorms tomorrow, and then rain all day Sunday, so it's one of those, oh, I can just chill. Hi, Ray. How are you doing? Speaking of, I did want to do something on Sunday. I want to go see that new Keanu Reeves movie. Yes, it's called Good Fortune, and he plays an disgraced angel with Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, and Keanu Reeves. And let's see. But it's been running a commercial that's just been interesting because he's an angel. And he's trying to prove to one guy that he doesn't need money and wealth and fame to succeed, only to discover that, gee, money, wealth, and fame really does help a lot. So he becomes disgraced and he's kicked off of being an angel, which I think is a great premise. So I thought I'd take myself to see that Sunday if it's a good time after the gym. So unfortunately I get done at the gym at 11:30, and the next showing is basically at 2. So I'll have to do a little juggling. I like that theater. It's right by my gym. I thought it'd be perfect, but I'm not going to sit at the gym. Well, maybe I could sit at the gym for 2 extra hours. But that's not my idea of a great time. 3.5 hours total at the gym. Yeah, especially since I have a session the next day too. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Oh, we'll figure it out though. So anyway, tonight's movie is a bad movie called, I think it's called Space Raiders. I think. Yeah, Space Raiders. Okay, so Ray, that's exactly, yeah, I'm on Gornlicious. Oh, are you in here? Excellent. Yeah, the trick with binary circuit is to get across that first map. So what DT and I came up with when we used to run that a lot was just get one person over to that first console and make sure they have bioessence transfer. And if they're Farasin or Cation, one of the kitty cats, they have a better jumping skill. So between the bioessence transfer and the jumping skill, they'll clear the rest of it. And then you're across the map. And turn it on so that everybody else can come right over. So that worked out really nicely. I never realized that was there before. That looks nice. But after all, it's not who wins that gets credit for the universal. It's just doing it. So you did it. Even if the other team won, you did it. All's good with the world. However, finding 10 people willing to do it's slightly challenging. So I was thinking, to make it more accessible, they need to have it a team of 5 versus 5 decent but not unbeatable NPCs on the other side. Yep, then more people would play it, I think. Because you're not always waiting then. So tell me about what you're playing. It says Northgard or Stormguard or something like that? Oh, it's saying Stormguard on it. So what's freelance? Well, I'm in the middle of doing this, so go ahead and put it up there. As soon as I'm out of this fight, I will jump over and look at it. It was very interesting. I found out what a freelancer is yesterday. I mean, we all know what a freelancer is, but it turns out a freelancer used to be a knight for hire. His lance was free to whoever would pay for it. I did not know that. And for us, a freelancer is somebody who is, out for hire. You can hire them to do whatever their specific thing is. They may not be good at multiple stuff. We often call that a jack of all trades. What, the bioessence transfer is absolutely not a cheat. If they had wanted you to not have it and use it, they wouldn't have given it to you. If they give you something, use it. If they don't want you to have it, they'll nerf it into non-fun. But bioessence transfers is just a hoot, in my opinion. Because you're running across an, just open air. There's nothing else there. And you're flying over it. Though we did discover early on, do not wear the Red Angel suit. Because if you fall in the pit, you can't die, so you can't come back. And unless somebody knows how to jump over that first thing, you're stuck. You need all 5 people to get through the first part of the map. Yeah, I did it once. Thinking, okay, well, I'm down here, I'm stuck down here, I'll just change outfits. No. No, you will not. You will sit down there and wait for the other team to completely finish it while you fail. Hi, Denisys guy. How you doing? I forget sometimes how many times I've gone back and forth here. Oh, that's only 2 teams landed? I guess I'm the only one doing that. Okay, let's make that pointless. Nope. Sorry, Lita. We'll unrepair it faster than you can repair it. I don't think so. Ooh! Ah! I do not do well with single-player games because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. I'll just sit there and go, oh, just one more piece, 1 more minute. I'm just going to do 1 more minute. 3 hours later. Ah! Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So Ray and Denise, we are going to be watching a movie in about an hour and 15. Friday night is our watch a movie night. Obviously, we can't stream a movie because that's all kinds of copyright violations. So everybody just jumps over into the voice channel. You don't have to talk, but that's where we show the movie and share it and chuckle our little hearts out. And we tend to watch bad movies, but we don't have to. I mean, we talked about this the other day. We might actually watch some fun movies one of these days. Good movies. But bad movies are special. Near and dear to us. What are we up to? Oh, we're only at 11? Am I the only person playing Taxi Cab? Your food? Go get your food. Of course, food and Taz. It's a natural. What you eating tonight? Oh. Sounds better than what I had. I had a lot of food, but it was food. Oh, I did high-protein pasta with a piece of grilled chicken on top of it and a little bit of parm. And it was okay, but my pasta sauce was insipid. I'm being nice. It was flavorless. It needs more, I don't know, garlic, onions, oregano. Go get your food. So I don't play Gornalicious when we're on the air very often because we tend to play mostly Federation, but I love this character. I love this ship. And while he's not super high DPS, he's good enough for almost anything at advanced without dying. Ooh. Yeah, the Universal is Counterpoint. That's all weekend. Oops. Well, we can do that. I'm going to finish up this Counterpoint on this tune, and then I will switch over to a different tune, and we can do it on that. Mm-hmm. Where is... There it is. No, because I'm still in this Counterpoint. There. Bye, Lita! Ooh, Toodles, Terraknor. That looks interesting. Alright. Oh. Well, Taz isn't sharing the screen anymore, so I can't see the game. So you're doing your version of Mystery Science Theater 3000. We are indeed. In fact, a lot of the ones we do are the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episodes. Last week was Space Mutiny, but instead of doing the MST3K, we did the riff tracks. The riff tracks one is slightly naughtier, shall we say, in terms of words they can get away with. But also, when you're doing it in front of an audience, it's very fun. And I couldn't remember. MST3K, sorry, riff tracks frequently does Kickstarters to fund them. And the last time, not the last time, 2 times ago that they did a Kickstarter, my son and I put in a substantial contribution so that we could get our name and pictures at the ending credits. But for the life of me, I don't remember which movie it was. So I'm going to have to find that so we can watch that one and you guys can see what I look like. Or it looked like, because that was a while ago. All right, let me jump back to a different tune. Let me see that. Hang on. Oh, that looks good, Taz. Let's see. Onions, or is that shredded lettuce? And cheese. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Looks better than what I ate. Thanks, Taz. It's only your fault. Taz is a good-looking burger there. Let me change tunes. The audio is going to go out while I change tunes. I'll be right back. Howdy ho, Savi. Let's see. No, that ship isn't maneuverable. Who do I want to play? Nope. Maybe? Played that one earlier. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back to the Jamam Haron. So, Ray, we did Lichen Colony, which was so bad. I mean, my homemade music videos are higher quality than that thing was. Seriously, no joking, it was bad. I mean, the visuals were basically all shot in 1 or 2 locations, and then they did like Photoshop After Effects to put in all the effects. And it was bad. But Space Mutiny is an actual movie with a budget and people. And prior to that, we'd seen Atomic Eden, which was all shot in one building, and they didn't bother with the plot that I can remember. And apparently they were going to make a sequel to it because it ends without there being a real ending to it. And thank goodness they never made a sequel, but it was one of those, why would you think you're going to make a sequel to this? This is bad. I mean, bad. Yeah, I think they are, but Sharknado is stupid, but it's intentionally stupid. They know it's stupid. They're going for it. It's fun. What are we talking about? Stove or what's up? No, we're talking about the movies for tonight. Or the movie for tonight. Our Friday night movies. We've been doing bad movies. Stowe is not really bad. It's just not fulfilling your needs right now. It's not really good either. That could be argued. Yeah. It has its moments. It fills a need for some people, certainly for me. I was going to watch Tron. I heard the movie's awful, but I heard the soundtrack is amazing. Actually, you know what? Because the timing is bad on the movie, I wonder what time Tron is playing. Let's see if they're even running it next week. Yep, they're running Tron Ares. Yeah, all of next week too, and that runs same time, exact same time as Good Fortune. Let's see. I wonder if Good Fortune might be at a different. No. All right. Oh, but it runs tomorrow, all day tomorrow, so I can watch them both tomorrow or Sunday. My dogs will forgive me. What else is out there this week while I'm at it? We've got Pets on a Train, Black Phone 2, Truth and Treason, Roofman, which actually sounded kind of interesting, Soul on Fire, which did not sound interesting, at least not to me. Good Boy. What is Good Boy? Our canine hero, Indy, finds himself on a new adventure with his human owner and best friend Todd, leaving city life for a long, vacant family home in the country. From the start, the two things are abundantly clear. Indy is wary of the creepy old house, and his affection for Todd is unwavering. So it's a dog horror story. Interesting. Rated PG for terror, bloody images, and strong language. Don't hurt the dog is all I care about. Downton Abbey's out there. Hotel Transylvania's in re-release. And Scary Movies in re-release. So that could be fun. There's some good stuff out there this month. Oh, yeah, I like the last Tron. And yes, I've seen way worse. But I saw the first Tron the first time around. And loved it, of course. Of course I loved it. Have I seen the Loki series? No. Tron Legacy was not awful, Sav. It was a movie. It had its moments. Oh, Loki's on Disney, and I don't give Disney any money. If somebody gives me a access to it, though, I would watch it. Learn something interesting about the TVA from the Loki series? Okay. I have my own Loki. I don't need to watch a television series about it. Duh. Yeah. Yeah. It's... What was it? Okie dokie. Ooh. I will do that. Let's see. Yes, Seb, we all know it's the Time Variance Authority because we're all nerds. They protect the timeline. Yes, we know that. We're nerds. Yep. No worries. Take your time. So I do Paramount, which I'm going to drop because there's nothing coming out for Star Trek until next year now. And there are some things I like from Paramount, but I can live without it for the moment. If I get desperate to watch an episode of Murder, She Wrote, I can go pay my $6 and watch it for a month. My son accidentally signed me up for BritBox, and I'm totally enjoying that. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't, but I am. BritBox. Yeah, it's like Acorn. Acorn and BritBox are both access to British television series. So I've watched things like Father Brown, the original one from the 60s, or maybe it's the 50s, and they redid it in the 2000s, middle 2000s, like 2010 maybe, 2020. And Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, one of my favorite shows. But all those things, Downton Abbey, everything that was on BBC is on BritBox. And my son accidentally said, oh yeah, I'll sign up for it last time I was on vacation. And I didn't realize he hadn't canceled it, so I've been watching it since then and paying for it. Let's see. I'm not sure I got that, Ray. Kang the Conqueror wanted everyone to think he created... Oh, no. Kang the Conqueror wanted everyone to think he created it, but it was in fact his ancestor, Reed Richards. Oh! They had the same 60s style of equipment we see in Reed's lab in the new Fantastic Four movie, which I have not seen. It's weird. It was being advertised. It was every place. And then all of a sudden it just fell off the theaters. So I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, Starfleet Academy. Yeah, there's some aspects of it I like. I really like Robert Picardo, and I think Holly Hunter is a great actress. But then the rest of it is so teenage angsty. But as I have been reminded, it's not meant for me. It is meant for people who don't currently watch Star Trek. And they're trying to get them in. That's been an issue, is they need to get new people in to watch it. And they're hoping that might be it. I don't think that's going to be it. But who knows? The Doctor is immortal. Of course. Of course. It's a hologram. But we got into this the other morning with Chris, and I dislike all of Discovery because the science is so bad. It just makes me hurt. And I know Star Trek is not great for science. Sometimes they try. Sometimes they do a good job. But overall, not great. But like 5 minutes into the first Discovery, it's like, that doesn't happen that way. We're just talking basic physics, nothing fancy. And it didn't get any better after that. I wonder if the Doc finally chooses a real name other than Doctor. Yeah, that's a good question. The writers really effed up that show. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Something else that's going on, though, with these 10 Discovery. 10 episode seasons are really too short to do good character development, or for that matter, even good plot development. In season 3 of Strange New Worlds, while it was enjoyable, did the same thing. We never really get our relationship to those characters. We don't empathize with them. We don't feel for them as much. In large part because we only see them for a total of 10 hours over 10 weeks. That's it. Versus you go back to TOS, TNG, you have those people in your lives every week for at least half the year. In the days of TOS, it was for 3/4 of the year, sometimes like 39 episodes a season. Disco would have been so much better if it had started in the 32nd century in the first place. And you may be right with that, Sav. I think if they hadn't done so many Easter eggs and tiebacks to previously existing characters, it might have done much better. But on the positive side, it did cause Strange New Worlds to get to be the spin-off, and Strange New Worlds has definitely been one of my favorites. It's not Lower Decks, but it's good, at least compared to Discovery. But hey, I liked Enterprise for the most part. Yeah, Strange New Worlds is pretty dang good. And putting Anson Mount in as Pike was a great idea. He is a much better actor than I thought he was. The more I watch it, it's like, the more I can appreciate how good he is. Well, there is a push to get Bakula back to be Archer, President Archer. They have made a pitch for it, and I think I read that they're actually going to try and make like a teaser to sell to Paramount or Skydance. Exactly right. Ray, I love you for that one. How do you go from growing up on Vulcan all logically and go super cry person, and don't get me started on the burn? On the other hand, when we had Discovery, we had Noah, and I love Noah. How about if I invite you to a party? Sav, that is an excellent description. Too much filler, not enough killer. And the weird thing is they had some really fun bits that could have worked so much better. The annoying nurse who gets killed, I don't remember his name, Gamble. he actually had a lot of potential as a character, and them killing him was fantastic. Would anybody else like to join us for Counterpoint again? I assume I'm not ruining that since it was several weeks ago. Alrighty. There you go. Ray's joining us, and then I'll hit it. Anybody else? Oh, you're on the board now. Sweet. Alright, let me cue us up for a little counterpoint. There you go. Weeble. Going back on Strange New Worlds, there were just the 4.5 Vulcan episode. Great idea, beaten into the ground. It would have been funny for that small sequence, but in and of itself it wasn't enough. Ooh, Patrician Veterinary. For those of you who don't know Patrician Veterinary, it is a reference to a Terry Pratchett book, or a character in a Terry Pratchett book. Oh, yes. Because, you need more ship stats. No, you don't. I do not need more ships at this point. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's always that way, though. It's not that you want the ships, it's something in the pack that you want or need. I bought some ridiculous pack because I needed one of the costume pieces. It is a fun ship. I have it on the other account. I want to say somebody gave it to me. Maybe Ed. Because I don't remember ever getting it for myself. In fact, I know I didn't get it for myself because I was thinking it was a prize ship from something, and everyone's like, no, that's not a prize ship. Okay, then I got it somewhere. Not from way back then. I have it from when that first came out. So when was that? That would have been like 10 years ago. And goodness gracious, I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. Certainly have no clue what it was packaged with, but I'm going to guess it was a single ship, either a prize or a gift. And because I only think I have it on one tune, it definitely wasn't an account unlock. What have we got? We got 10 done. Let's see if we can get one more in here. $11. Yeah. Massive ship coming in, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Bright light. Woo! That was bright. Okay, maybe that's a good use for the Nadarian defenders. Just camp out there. And then we can do the Uber thing. That's actually not a bad idea. Since somebody's got a giant plasma tornado smack dab in the middle of Terraknor. Probably fine. Oh yeah. Commercial coming up. Saf says it was nice to have NCIS back this past week. I have seen a few episodes, I will say that. But I haven't seen a lot of episodes. My husband loved it. It would be on when I'd be home, when he was home. And I don't have TV, so I don't watch it. I have a television. It is hooked up to my computer. And they just added YouTube to the Roku channel, so I can now just I never have to actually do anything ever again. I can just sit at this stupid computer and live my entire life there. Come on, drop those guys. There we go. So I'm planning the trip to Las Vegas for next August, and realizing basically it's going to take me 3 days of driving 10 hours a day to get there. And 5 days there, which means my poor son has to stay at my house for 2 weeks taking care of my babies. But if it took the dogs with, it would take 5 days of driving, because I wouldn't do that to my dogs. Oh, it's not the first time I've done Vegas in a car. Did I lose DS9? Oh, wow. DS9's all but invisible with all the stuff here. Yeah, last time, Matt, it was, I took 4 days out and 4 days out and 3 days back. And I went from visiting friend to friend to friend to friend. But I figured out I can drive basically to Graz's house on day 1. And then out to Mr. Dave's house on day 2, drive past DT's house on day 3, and still get to Vegas that day. And given how much fun they're having at the airports here in the States, probably isn't a bad idea to do the drive. It's 1,800 miles each way to Vegas from here. What are we at here? 46 seconds. Can I make one more? Between the shutdown and the continued lack of air traffic controllers, better put the 4,000 miles on the ride. Yep, agreed. So I like driving. If I'm alone, I like to drive. Where is it? Did you kill them both already, Taz? Oh, no objections. No problems with that. I was just tabbing around, couldn't find them anyplace. I will take that. Last time I checked, the IRS put the value of traveling, I think, at $0.65 per mile, which I think is probably on the high side these days because gas is cheaper. That includes wear and tear and gasoline, so let's see. That would be wear and tear and everything on the car, about $1,100 each way. If you're just talking about gasoline, it's about $400. Yeah, Taz is kind of fun. Taz is there. Things go much more smoothly. I'm going to run down and grab some water. I will be right back. I will be right back, puppies. You can stay there. No, you're fine. You can stay there. Oh, yeah. I'm just getting some more water. I'm back. Thank you. I have a fresh can of water. How delicious. Let's see. I do not see Drunken Heretic in game yet. He said it'd be 6:30, 6:45. So we could play a few more things while we're waiting for him to show up. Anybody have a taste for anything? Actually, there's a game that we need to try out that Zez's wife was involved with called Cloudheim. And it's in Steam right now, so maybe that's what we do next Saturday next Friday is play that one. We shall see. Ray, do you have something you'd like to do? Taz, is there something you'd like to do? Well, go play Freelancer. That's fine. That's no worries. You can do that. You can do that and watch the movie with us, too, if you want. Goodness gracious, I'm not going to tell you can't go have fun and enjoy your life. How many Zen ships do you have in the battle zone, Ray? Yeah, I'll join you. I will come up and join you for that one. That's nasty. He's got 30 Zen Kathi ships in the battle zone, which in my version, my dialect of English here, we pronounce as reroll. But, yep, I will join you over there. Maybe. Okay, yeah, go play. That's fine. Stay here, chat with us, go play your game. We're good. I can jump back and forth while you do that. We're going to do these 30 ships, and then we're going to take about a 15-minute break, and I'll end the show, and we will just go over to Discord for chat so people can get ready to watch the movie with us. All right. Ray, I'm over in Gankra. Anytime you want to join me, we'll take your Zen Kathi ships out. Ooh, and it looks like it's a brand new map, so good. We can kill this fast. And while I'm waiting for you to get there, I'm going to go see what this looks like. Ooh! Oh, is that pretty, Taz? That looks nice. All right, Ray, I'm behind you. Where are we going? Well, me, I'm Not a big ship nerd, but that could be really fun. Ooh. Really? Yes. I need to sit down and figure out how much we want to spend on different games in the upcoming year. I have to put it in my budget along with a new computer or 3 and a few other things I need to buy this year. I like that visual, Taz. Well, you said it's all updated though, correct? So I saw that there was a job board. Is it akin to like Dune where you have to go and get a job and then do that? Or is it... Okay. 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 Ray, let us know when you get your 30. Seven more, okay. All right. We are out of there. Nice. I knocked most of my endeavors off early this afternoon after spending way too much money with the electricians. But, hey. But at least I get all new lamps and fans installed next year. Yes, I need them. I have no idea who installed them here, but I think it was father-in-law or grandpa, and they're not sparking or anything, but every now and then I just completely lose electrical in some sections of the house. And I'm thinking, ooh, that's not good. Hi, Lexers. What happened? Nothing happened. We were doing Gankra, and we finished Gankra. We've eaten up all the Gankra things. And now Taz is playing Freelancer, and we're going to stick around for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to take a break for about 15 minutes and then come back and watch a movie. So if you're interested in doing something for the next few minutes with us, awesome. Oh, the electrician? Long story short, one of my GFIs in the kitchen went out, and then I realized that the lights out front went out as well. And then I realized I'd lost power to my living room. It's just been one thing after another. So dropped the money, got the main electrical fixed. Now I have to get the kitchen electrical fixed and the outdoor electrical fixed. I'm putting in solar outdoors. And then I realized that most of the lights and fans don't work. One part works or the other part works, but both don't work. No. And I don't know if they are just old, badly installed, or whatever. So, you know what? Electrical fires are a thing, and dumping $1,000 into getting it checked out is a good thing. Oh, busted pipes in the bathroom. Lovely. Hey, at least it's not winter, Ray. Oh my God, frozen pipes in the winter are just sucktastic. One of my coworkers had the pipes bust in her daughter's rental house in the middle of the coldest spell we had last year. You know, frozen pipe, that happens. They came and ripped up the floor, then announced they couldn't fix it because what was happening was the new houses being built behind them were actually slightly higher, and all of their water was rushing down into that elevation and backing everything back up. And so the plumbers just left with the floors and the walls completely ripped up in the middle of winter. Yeah. Oh, Ray's in the Caribbean with cement houses. Yeah, that gets expensive too. You don't have to worry quite so much about it freezing, but yeah, fun in its own way. My cousin lives in Sweden, and his house dates back to the 1700s, I believe. So you can't put things in the walls. You have to find ways to get creative to bring things in and out because, you know, it's solid stone. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you know what that's like, Tess. You're there. It's a fun house, and the interior's all gorgeous and everything. But, yeah, it gets interesting. My dude is super handy-manned at least. Oh, that's nice. Go to sleep, Lexers. Do feel better. Yeah, even if your cold's gone, it's going to take you a couple of days to recover. Colds wipe us out as we get older. All right, it's 6:15-ish. Ooh. Was your house... Oh, it was behind the house, not on top of it. Take care, Lexers. And if you want to do Counterpoint tomorrow, I still have 2 more accounts to do it tomorrow, so we got some more to go. Let's take a break. I'm going to end the stream here. Going to go get a glass of wine, and we will be back as soon as we have Drunken Heretic here, since he is kind of our sponsor for doing this in the evenings. And if he doesn't show up, we'll figure out something else to do tonight. Haven't you ever even watched a horror movie? Me? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't like horror movies. Not my cup of tea. And my dogs are snoring. All right, everybody, we're going to take a break. We will be back in chat in about 15 minutes, so feel free to jump into voice with us or just jump over there and hang out and watch the movie. Now you can Airbnb that thing. No. Nobody. Nope. No. I'm not the kind of person who gets scared from, like, ghosts and spooks and things like that because I don't believe in them. Hi, Chosen. But yeah, you can still freak me out with stuff. The house apartment complex over cemetery is a premise for series. Oh, of course, Lexers. Absolutely. Lots of good stories there. All right, everybody. We will see you over in chat in about 15. And I believe the movie for this evening is Space Raiders. So feel free to join us, grab some popcorn. Have a great evening if you're not going to go over there. And we will see you sometime this weekend. Take care, everybody.